Okay, so what do I mean when I say that I'm a Ren reaction video addict? Here's what I mean. I'll go to do something on YouTube, like do something for my channel or look up how to use a feature on my phone, and they'll have populated some Ren reaction videos on the side because they know I like them. So 4, 5, 6 hours later, I'm still watching Ren reaction videos. And I'm still saying, wait, just one more. I'll go, well, I'll just watch one. And then 4, 5, 6 hours later, I'll be going, well, just one more. That's what I mean. So I wanted to say some things that I hadn't heard other people say. Now, why do I think that people like these reaction videos? All reaction videos. I think it's because first there was the Bronze Age, then there was the Iron Age, then there was the Industrial Age, then there was the Information Age. And most people think we're still in the Information Age, but I don't. I think we're in the party age, where the defining thing about now is going to be how we all get together and get to know each other and share stuff and go, look, have you seen this really great video? And that's what I think we're all doing right now. So let's get started with my reaction video.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the...
Now, a lot of people think that this is a malicious voice here, but that voice is right. All the other doctors up until just recently, because he has medical problems that were misdiagnosed, and they caused him a lot of problems. They caused him psychoses. They caused him, I don't know if he had any underlying psychoses. So he's right. All the doctors up to now have really been hurting him. Whether they're quacks or quacks. Whether they're doing it purposely or whether they're doing it like carelessly or whether they're just not good enough. The guy's right. You should be careful.
Sound of white noise, follow this 10-step program, rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered.
Okay, so this is one of the parts that I really like. When I watch reaction videos, I always like to look at the reactor's face because, we're artists. The reactor's face when he says might do something great. Aren't you all just so sick of everybody being so proud of being ashamed of themselves? Don't you want to see somebody who wants to do something great? If you don't want to do something great, or if you don't think you're good enough to be making a video for me, then move over, okay? And don't.
For doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not...
Now that sounds a lot like I Am the Walrus by the Beatles, which incidentally, if you didn't know it, and I think you probably don't because it's not that well known, is about somebody with a split personality. I am the Walrus by the Beatles. So here we go.
Leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Now, he isn't necessarily saying here that he wouldn't write hooks for the radio if they played him, but since they don't, that frees him from having to make the choice, you know, do I write a hook or do I be artistically true, or, you know, so here we go.
And you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's
And I get the feeling that he does want to be the next Jimi Hendrix. I mean, there's other stuff to it, but Jimi Hendrix, by the way, also taught himself to play. He's self-taught plus YouTube. So he taught himself plus he YouTube. Jimi Hendrix actually just sat down and taught himself. You know, but why do that if you have YouTube? So here we go.
not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Oh, so many great lyrics in that part. I like truth in the blender, and standing in front of my solar eclipse. It's like the sun is still there, but he's just blocking it. Okay, this is so good. This has so many good lyrics in it. I also like there how it sounds like he's climbing up out of a pit. The music's like, I don't know what you call it, ascending. I don't know if that's the correct musical term, but it sounds like he's step by step crawling up out of a pit here where he starts. And I'll just go ahead and say that people think that this might be a third voice. I don't think it's a third voice. I think it's the first voice, now confident, now taking a stand, so to speak.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm.
I love that. Just as sure as the rain falls, soon one is dry when you stand in the eye of a storm. Okay, because I guess you guys know how a storm works, like a hurricane, a cyclone, a tornado. There's storm comes and it's terrible and you think you might die, and then there's a calm period in the middle when you're in the center of the storm where there is no storm, but the storm's coming back. Okay, all right.
I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names.
And some people say that's a biblical reference, but I'm not familiar with it. I'll rise from the east and settle on the ocean floor. But you know, it's not tenable to settle on the ocean floor. You can't live on the ocean floor, but he's like, I will anyway. Okay.
Also, some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper?
Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. Wow, that is probably the most powerful lyric there at all. Some people, the people who react to it and don't say anything, I think are the ones who are thinking what I'm thinking right now. But a lot of people think it's symbolic. I don't. I think we're talking about you've decided to kill yourself. You've gone and you've bought some rope. You've gone on the internet and learned how to make a noose, because I know how to make a noose, but I bet you don't. Okay? Now you've gone on the internet and you've learned how to make a noose. You found somewhere where you can hang this noose, because I don't have exposed beams in my house. You know what I'm saying? So now you're standing on something that you're going to jump off of or kick out from under yourself. You've actually secured this rope. You've put it around your neck and you've tightened it down. And then you go, you know what? I don't want to do this. And I'm not going to do this. Now that is a powerful voice.
Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So care of the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climbing to different sides.
I also like that he's vulnerable enough to wear those socks that they actually give you in the hospital. A lot of people would have worn some shoes here or something, you know, with the hospital gown. I really like that because, and I like how he both speaks to people who are just in a artistic mental state where he is, and he also speaks to people like, no, but we're really talking about the hell that mental institutions are as well. You know, we're not just going to pretend to be symbolic because we don't want to get too personal. Go.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree it's a pendulum. I do understand that, like, love, there are no there are victims, but there are no winners and losers in psychological warfare. That is so true. Okay, but I don't know. I think maybe one day the pendulum will swing to the light and it'll just stay there. Not now, though.
never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier.
And I like that it's a dance too. It's like, it isn't a battle for me to win or lose. It's like, we can't just concentrate on the struggle. We can't just concentrate on the mental problem and stuff. We have to manage that, or any other kind of problem. We've got a physical problem. We've got to manage that while we're remembering to dance and to be happy and to live. And even the struggle is like something we have to learn or find a way to be happy in.
It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
That's so true, that it is this dance that separates us, okay? Because without being able to be perfect like God, we're still creating, we're still making things, we're still doing stuff that is good, in God's image. Okay. So, thank you, fellow human beings. Let me know if you'd like me to blind react to some of his stuff and what that stuff would be. Okay, and what that stuff would be. And have a wonderful day.